Foreigner is a film directed by Martin Campbell. Yes, Martin Campbell, the man that successfully launched 2 James Bonds in a 10-year period. God bless you, you beautiful mind, you. Stars Jackie Chan and Pierce Brosnan, and in this story, Jackie Chan plays a grieving father. His daughter has recently been killed in a public terrorist attack, and so Jackie Chan sets out to try to find answers as to who killed his daughter and why. He tries to appeal to a few different people in power. One of those persons in power is Pierce Brosnan, who plays this political figurehead of a former radical group. When Jackie Chan starts asking questions and rattling cages and he starts pressing for answers, he starts to piss off a lot of people in the political circle, namely Pierce Brosnan. And so this movie becomes kind of a cat and mouse type of game between Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan. One of them is trying to find answers and the other one is trying to avoid the answers, or at least try to find the answers on his own terms. His motivations are kind of murky. So easy to look at the trailers for this film and say that this is pretty much taken with Jackie Chan in it. There's a couple of big differences though. The biggest one obviously being that in this film Jackie Chan's daughter has already died and he's trying to find answers, whereas in the other one you just kind of wish that his daughter had died and instead Liam Neeson is trying to find her. It's been a minute since I have seen Jackie Chan in a movie, and it's definitely been a minute since I've seen him in a serious and committed role like this. I feel like because he's Jackie Chan and because he's entertained us for so many years with these fun action heavy roles that we forget that this guy has real acting chops. I feel like Jackie Chan has somehow become underrated as an actor. He was great in this movie, man. He had a lot of pain with his eyes and his facial expressions, and he really did pull off this grieving but very determined and resourceful man who's trying to figure out answers, or trying to find out how and why his daughter died. This movie does take kind of a somber look at how losing your daughter in a terrorist attack, how that would affect a person. So Jackie Chan was great. Pierce Brosnan was also really great in this movie. In fact, this is one of Pierce Brosnan's best roles in years. He's kind of a two-faced political weasel in this movie, and there's definitely a lot of politics surrounding his character, but Pierce Brosnan himself as a performance, he plays this Irish douchebag, and he does play it very well. If you're going into this film looking for Jackie Chan kicking a bunch of ass and taking names, and if you're looking for one of those throwback Jackie Chan action thriller movies, this is not that type of movie. In fact, I wouldn't even really classify this as an action thriller. It's much more of a drama slash political thriller than anything else. Is there action in the movie? Yes, and it is shot beautifully. Martin Campbell, I mean, come on, this guy knows how to do great action scenes. Everything is thankfully in camera. The choreography is really good, and once again, Jackie Chan is very committed when it comes to the stunt work. But this isn't really an action movie. If you go into this movie expecting it to be an action movie, you're going to walk out disappointed. It's really more of a slow burn movie with a lot of political intrigue and a lot of great drama. I think my biggest issue with this film is the lack of balance between the drama and the political intrigue that it tries to pull off. There is a lot of different motives going on. There's a lot of different agendas. There's a lot of different twists and turns and backstabbing and stuff like that. It's basically politics, right? And sometimes the politics of this movie did threaten to overwhelm the revenge narrative that they were trying to go for too, and sometimes it didn't seem like there was a healthy marriage between the two. As a result, sometimes you feel like you have to slog through different parts of this movie dealing with characters talking about political shit that you don't really care about. Don't get me wrong, some of the political intrigue of the story is there and it's great and it's fine, but then there are some parts where you feel like they focus a lot more on that. It does get very heavy with its dialogue, and as a result, you feel like, where's Jackie Chan in all of this? Like Jackie Chan in the revenge thriller. That's what I came here to see. My other little nitpick with this movie is that sometimes it seems like Jackie Chan just knows shit, like conveniently for the script's sake. He just knows certain shit that you kind of like, well, how did he know that? I get it, he's a former badass, but it kind of feels like The Dark Knight Rises when Bruce Wayne makes it back to Gotham City for the big finale, and everybody's like, hey, how did Bruce Wayne escape from a prison halfway around the world and make it to Gotham City with no money and nothing but the clothes in his back, and where did he find time to shave and all of this? And the biggest answer that people have is, hey, he's Batman. Not really an explanation, but it's the one that we get, and I feel like in this movie, Jackie Chan had a couple of I'm Batman moments, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of convenient. As in the end, The Foreigner is actually a pretty damn good movie, and I had a really good time watching it. It's got some decent action, it's got some good drama and political intrigue, and it's got some very committed performances from its co-leads. I can't say that I loved it, but I will say that this movie is Silver Age Man of Steel material. Alright guys, those are my thoughts on The Foreigner. Let me know if you're going to see that movie this weekend. What did you think about it if you've already seen it? Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and as always, if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.